What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Algorand, cryptocurrency, and the winds of change. The dominoes are falling. The puzzle pieces are getting put into place. Minds are changing. You have billionaires who, time ago, publicly hated cryptocurrency and instructed all of their followers and anybody who would listen to stay away from cryptocurrency. But now their minds are changing. First, they ignore you. Then they mock you. Finally, when they realize they are wrong, they join you. Congratulations. You are in early. The market is young. Minds are just now changing, and we're just now getting to the point of mass adoption. So from a couple different articles, fortune.com, and I will try to get the links into the description below. I did a test, but they didn't come in as links. We'll see if we can correct that. So hopefully the links to all the articles will be down below. Fortune.com. 5 billionaires who publicly hated crypto and then changed their minds. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin have seen tremendous growth since their debut in 2009, initially launching for only 0.0008 cents per token. One Bitcoin is now priced at more than $37,000. Could you imagine paying less than half of a cent for one Bitcoin? And look where it's at now. That's change. People have embraced crypto with open arms, with 106 million users worldwide in 2021, which is nothing. 106 million users worldwide, that's nothing. That's next to nothing. There's a lot more now, but there's a lot more to come. The exponential growth and popularity of cryptocurrencies has created young billionaires like 29-year-old Sam Bankman-Fried, who made his fortune building crypto exchange FTX, and the Winklevoss twins, who were the first to join the Crypto Billionaire Club in 2017. Many older billionaires, however, have publicly hated crypto, only to contradict themselves with investments later. Because do as I say, not as I do. There's a ploy sometimes. A lot of people will add FUD when they really want to get into a product or an investment or a stock because they want to drive down the price, and they're hoping that they have enough followers and enough influence to knock down the price. Sometimes that's one reason why people do it and then later on invest. But the biggest reason is that people don't understand the technology. When the internet first came out, people didn't understand it. They didn't know what it was. They didn't know how to use it. And in fact, when the internet came out, a lot of people were like, well, what is this for? What is it good for? Well, now look at the internet. Could you imagine a life without the internet? I couldn't. It is an integral part of our lives today, as will cryptocurrency. It will save money. It will save time. It can bank the unbanked. So which billionaires are now into crypto when they used to hate it? Well, Warren Buffett. Berkshire Hathaway's CEO has not refrained from bashing cryptocurrency, calling it rat poison squared and an unproductive asset that has no unique value at all. In 2018, Buffett was certain that crypto will come to a bad ending, and in an interview with CNBC, ate his own words after investing $1 billion in a crypto-friendly bank this month. Because Warren Buffett isn't dumb. He may have said some things and then later on realized, oops, I was wrong. But Warren Buffett had always touted, do not invest in anything that you don't understand, and Warren Buffett didn't understand cryptocurrency. I would highly, excuse me, let me rephrase that. I think it is highly likely that Warren Buffett, after making those statements against cryptocurrency, then went and did his research and paid people to do research for him and compiled statistics and ideas and looked at it and said, oh, I was wrong. Okay, good. Billionaire and vice chairman of Berkshire Hathaway, Charlie Munger, remains skeptical, going as far as calling coins like Bitcoin a venereal disease and beneath contempt. Yeah, but Charlie Munger's a dinosaur who has used up his time. I know people want to look at him as the investing savior, the one to follow, but I think he's lost touch. Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan Chase. Jamie Dimon shook the crypto market when he publicly called Bitcoin a fraud, making the price drop by 20% in 2018. You see what I mean? Enough big people, enough rich people, enough people with enough influence say, well, this project is crap. It's going to zero and they can affect the price. And then what happens? Later on, you find out that they went in to that project. They invested in it. People questioned whether he truly meant that or not, even accusing him of market manipulation after news leaked of JP Morgan traders using overseas accounts to buy Bitcoin during its slump. Yeah, I mean, who'd have thunk it? Money makes the world go round. If you want to find out why something happened, follow the money. So, yeah, Jamie Dimon said that it was a fraud. It dropped the price by 20%. And then they had overseas companies buying Bitcoin. Not current ones, so it's almost like he was trying to hide it, right? Mark Cuban, that's a famous one right there. Shark Tank celebrity and billionaire Mark Cuban was also unimpressed by crypto at one point. He never denied its mechanics, but thought it was unnecessarily complicated. And I got to admit in the beginning, yeah, it was pretty complicated, but things have gotten a lot more user-friendly because that's what innovation happens. As the market gets bigger and more people get into it, it's going to get even easier to use. When a market starts, it's a little bit complicated. As people use it and use cases come about and studies can come about and people have used it and said, hey, this needs to be better, this can change, that can change. Well, those things change and the user interface becomes easier and better. That's the way it works. In an email to Forbes 2 years ago, Cuban wrote that Bitcoin is too difficult to use, too easy to hack, way too easy to lose, too hard to understand, too hard to assess a value. He added he'd rather have bananas. I can eat bananas. However, Cuban had a change of heart since the onset of NFTs. In a recent speaking engagement at the North American Bitcoin Conference, Mark admitted to having a diverse crypto portfolio, saying that it was when he minted his first NFT a year ago that he got into crypto. Now, Cuban considers himself a crypto evangelist and is extremely bullish on the space because they are not dumb. They've gotten where they are for a reason. They either have connections, they have a good business, they have good knowledge, they have something. But whatever it is they have it because they're not dumb and it's gotten them to where they are. So when their minds are changing, that should make us look. That should make us take notice. Carl Icahn, billionaire financier Carl Icahn was another critic of crypto. In 2018, he said that he found cryptocurrencies to be ridiculous. Yes, ridiculously profitable, but was humble enough to admit that he probably just felt this way because he didn't quite understand them. And that's where a lot of the problems is people don't understand cryptocurrencies. Concerned about its regulation and scared to take the risk, he added that he wouldn't touch that stuff. Wouldn't touch it. And then what happened? 3 years after these statements, he touched it. He said that thinking cryptocurrency doesn't have any underlying value is a little wrong-headed, as he deliberated a $1.5 billion investment in crypto. That's a $1.5 billion mind change right there. Howard Marks. Wealthy investor Howard Marks had stated in 2017 that crypto was an unfounded fad. but now says to have reconsidered his previous stance, calling it a knee-jerk reaction without information. And that's what a lot of people look at crypto for. They hear the news that cryptocurrency is only used by criminals. It is used for nefarious purposes, and they believe it. But the more you get into it and the more you show it to them, you can change minds, and minds are changing. Investors predict that more mainstream use will increase the Bitcoin price and the entire market by about 1,500% over the next decade. The NFL is also changing its mind on crypto. It is doing slow changes, methodical. The NFL changes blockchain rules as teams expand crypto and NFT deals. This is from sportco.com. Again, the links, I will try to put the links in the description below. NFL teams will be able to sign sponsorship deals with crypto exchanges this year, but don't expect the Green Bay Packers to host games at FTX Field anytime soon. The league sent a memo to its club Tuesday outlining changes to its blockchain partnership policies and making clear its intentions to continue a methodical warming to the evolving category. Warm up, warm away, cozy up to the future of finance. And Janet Yellen, my lord, good old Yellen. Back in the day, she was almost, but not quite, an enemy to cryptocurrency. And now she's changed her mind. At the beginning of her tenure as Treasury Secretary, Janet Yellen gave a number of indications that she was going to be a tough partner for crypto. In a speech last week, the industry got a glimpse of how much her tone had shifted. NLW explores how much this shift has to do with the Biden administration's executive order on crypto, as well as the possibility that it reflects a new understanding stemming from engaging with crypto in the context of sanctions on Russia. Russia and the attack on Ukraine has actually brought cryptocurrency even further into the forefront of people's minds. And I believe that's a good thing. It's one of those where no news is bad news. No kind of attention is bad attention. All the attention brings eyes on the market and will make the market grow. Changing. The winds of change are coming. The dominoes are falling. The puzzle pieces are slowly being put into place. Congratulations. You are in the market before the big picture is even seen. You are early. There is so much growth potential. I think you're going to be surprised. I thank you for your time. You guys are amazing. And I will see you guys on the next one.